don't know what we're ordering.
Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode of CCG Poker TV Pat's Game, the number one rated charitable poker TV show in the Chicagoland area, hosted by Pat.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good game. This is a wild game. We apologize for the late delay in this commentary, but it's been a busy couple of weeks.
It has been.
Spring break, Easter, other items.
5-5-10, guys. Don't listen to Ken's ramble.
But let me tell you,
Okay.
as somebody who's seen the entire 4-hour show,
I haven't seen
we're gonna break it up
a
into
lick.
we're gonna break it up into 4 parts here. We got a lot of new cast of characters. Woo!
Jack wins first pot, uncontested,
Yeah,
with the 85.
It's close to be calling Jack's game soon. We're cutting Pat out.
Again, calling what he had.
You got Brian the Whale in the middle. You got Jack in the 5 seat. Pat is conveniently in the 4 seat today.
We're gonna watch that.
Dan's over there in a golf sweatshirt. I made some comments about his golf sweater. I was like, you can't wear that on the show. And he's like, really? I was like, nah, it's actually kind of cool. I dig it. Dalal is in the 8 seat. Aaron's in the 9. He went on a little sick run a couple of months ago.
He did. Tournament professional.
That means we're already screwed up.
Meech is over there somewhere on the left side of the table. We can't see him quite yet.
He's always on the left over there.
He likes his 2 seat.
Yeah.
What's your favorite seat, Brando?
3.
3's your favorite seat?
3-7.
I'm
a big guy. Need that leg room.
a 9
Around
seat.
the corner.
I'm a 9 seat favorite. I like the 9 seat.
Because you like next to the dealer. And
I
you
like
want
to
the
hide
action,
behind the
and
dealer,
you want the action,
but I want to see the action coming to me where you can't get that in the 1 seat.
Yeah.
If I can't sit there, I guess the wings would be fine too. Guess we got some technical difficulty on
I
this
see
one.
that. Trying not to look at Sal's face. Yeah, there you go. Split the cameras up. Give
All
us a
right,
new
Sally
view.
Sal. New guy in the 1 seat and a new player in the 4 seat.
No,
Sorry.
the 1 seat's been here.
No, one's a new guy.
No.
Joey.
Joey.
I don't know Joey. Do I know
Yeah,
Joey?
you did. Remember he played really tight and then blew up against Seabass right when he sat down last show?
Oh, yeah.
The guy decided to play like the Jack Deuce of Hearts.
Did you wear a hat last time?
hat?
Hats throw me off.
No, maybe not. But
Maybe
Joey's
not.
been in every stream.
Okay,
Sorry for
good.
the disrespect, Joey.
Sorry, Joey. I apparently don't pay any attention to anybody, so don't feel bad.
All right, Dan opening the button to 20. Aaron calling out of the big blind or straddle. I wasn't paying attention. Big blind. I see
Yeah,
the,
big
the
blind.
graphics.
Two guys who had less than 1,000.
Checks. Dan C-bets, takes it down.
Good bet by Dan. Not a great flop for Aaron.
No?
All right. Let's see. Everybody starts with about 1,500.
Yep.
They did a little PLO flip. I got a little in on that action because I think Joey decided he didn't want to be in on the flip, so that was nice. I'm already down 50 in this game.
Okay.
And I'm not even playing. It's a new record
Working
for me.
for free and down 50.
Right.
That's,
I think, well, Dan must have won the button, or maybe Brian. I think Brian won the flip, which is kind of nice.
Shocking.
Yeah, Brian the Whale.
He doesn't get a chance to act.
all right.
Oh, Pat with Ochos.
Yeah, do with that info what you want, but
Jack's got a solid hand to start. He gonna raise. Jack don't come in for a. Jack don't limp.
65.
build the game. You just
So Pat made it 20. Jack 3-bet 65. How are we pronouncing the 18th name?
Dalal.
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 Yep.
All right, I'm going to have to.
He's on YouTube. I think he's got a Dalal is his Dalal007 is his YouTube handle. So I think he's a vlogger. Pat also has got a new vlog out, Instamuck.
Yep.
Check it out. It's nice. He sent it to me. I watched it. It's very good.
Okay.
I like his insight. I like the way he thinks about poker, and that is not something I give up lightly because I typically don't like the way people talk about poker. I like his way of thinking.
All right. Check. Jack C-bet 75. Meech in there with a gutter ball. And Pat not going anywhere with 8s. 3 ways of the turn.
Where did Meech come from?
Pots the Bruin.
Just shows up.
6-5 of hearts. He was in the...
Check. Back to Jack
He's in the straddle, so...
with an ace jack, with an ace in himself.
Check. To Pat's delight. King on the river.
8s are good.
8s are good.
Can
Whether
8s get through, though?
I don't know.
No.
Probably not.
Pat needs... no, Pat. No,
Come on,
Pat,
Jack.
Pat.
Muster up.
Fire, Jack, fire.
It's really easy when we can see the cards, but they don't have anything.
Yeah, Pat, Jack don't let any bets go by.
225. Meech getting rid of the 6 high. Pat is...
Can Pat make this call? I mean, what's he going to put him on?
I don't know. Pretty bad run out if you put him on high cards on the flop. A couple high cards got there.
That's true.
Jack has the other 2 high cards that didn't get there, but Pat doesn't know that.
Pat goes, yeah, you must be good. Jack goes, of course I'm good. I'm Jack. I'm always good. What'd you have? Nothing.
Just like that, Jack, top of the leaderboard, Pat on the bottom, right where things need to be.
That's about it.
Pat and Meech tied for bottom.
Whether I had anything or not, that was a fantastic run out for me.
Yep, Dalal 007. Who else we got? What's the 4 seed's name? I forgot.
It's not Kang, is it?
Yeah, Kang.
Yeah.
Kang's
with a
awesome.
C. Yeah, I know, I like him.
Kang's awesome.
Yeah.
Can I say it again?
Sure.
Kang's the new crowd favorite for Ken.
Okay.
It goes Jack, Kang,
Wow.
Dan. Kang and Dan are kind of tied for my new, like, Jack Jr. roles.
Like you didn't expect much out of them, and then all of a sudden, like, oh wow,
like come out of nowhere. I'm like, where do these internet kids come from? I didn't play like this when I played with my grandparents for nickels and dimes.
All right, to the cutoff, Dalal, 10-7 of spades, opening up. Aaron in the mix with the ace-9 off. Blinds get out of there.
Aaron 3-bet.
Okay, 110. And here we go, heads up.
I like the call from Dalal.
Out of position, going to be a little tough, but that's a pretty good flop for him to make it not so tough.
Yeah, bottom pair and a flush
Check
draw.
raise incoming, I would assume. Maybe not, but...
Another example of
All right, Aaron continuing for 90.
I never understood the downsizing in betting.
Well, that's like the new thing.
I know, I don't get it. I don't know how to
It's
do it.
because you want to invite everybody. You want to invite all the hands in there.
It's like woke poker.
Right.
It's all-inclusive.
Yes.
Nice.
Like you want the 10-9s and the queen-9s and the gutter balls to like I got enough equity here.
For $90.
Right.
Seems like a steal.
And Aaron's doing that with his bluffs as well as his good hands too. One would assume. Going forward again here.
$1.25 or 200?
200. And now Dalal is, he bricked the turn. Does have a pair of 7s. He knows that's probably not good.
Even though it is.
Even though it is.
Yeah.
But
It's hard to think the 7s are good.
correct. So now, his hand turned from a really big flop to kind of just a 10-high flush draw here on the turn. And what do you do on the rivers? You're out of
This is
position.
where my PLO brain versus my no limit brain. This is why I don't play no limit hold'em, because I get confused on like
Right, you're sitting here like, oh, maybe my spades aren't good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
you can't-
really-
I mean, his spades are always good here,
Yeah.
usually. I mean, there's
in no limit.
Yeah,
Which
I mean,
is
there's
what the game we're playing
the
now.
ace, queen. I mean, we got to think about what Aaron would, 3-bet here. He does get rid of it. Slight concern of, maybe his spade being good, maybe a 10 not being good against ace queen.
Right.
Maybe he's up against a set and he can river a 7, and that's no good. I mean, just one of those hands where it's like, what do you do on the river
really interactive
when you hit? What do you do on the river when you brick? And Aaron takes down a nice pot from
I also
a lot of equity there.
I also like the Aaron story there, right? He raised pre-flop. He bet on he
3-bet
throwed this-
pre-flop.
Yeah. He c-bets on the flop and then fires again on the turn. I'm just gonna continue the story.
Right.
I
All
gotta
the
work on
ace
that.
kings, the aces, the king jacks, the king queens, all the value hands are in Aaron's range on the button there. I mean, obviously including ace 9 off, and the bluffs, but you gotta have some bluffs. All right, Jack is never letting the suited ace through under the gun.
Fake aces he's got.
30. Kang's going to defend his straddle with 6-5 off.
I like it.
We're going to a flop.
As my dad always says, you got to give action to get action.
True. My favorite lines is somebody's got to play the bottom of the deck. All right.
Somebody's gotta what?
Play the bottom of the deck. Couple of spades, a 10-7 of spades makes it swing onto the flop.
I mean, everybody gets a little piece of that flop.
Yep.
Kang's got bottom pair.
And again, 20 into 90 because Jack's doing that with everything in his range. And I'm sorry, Jack's doing that with everything in his range. Brick on the turn. Kang's still good. Jack with plenty of equity. Kang checks. Jack's all of a sudden bombing it for 1.4 pot.
125. Jack likes to make his opponents pay.
Yeah.
No. Not yet? No.
There's a guy playing 2-5 waiting to get on the stream.
Kang makes the call.
Non-believer.
I like that new poker term, non-believer.
That's a new term?
Yeah, I don't know. Pat said it a bunch. Oh, Kang hits gin on the river.
Yep. And this should just be a check call. You never want to lead here on the river with Kang. It does no good.
Ooh, I like the check again.
Double
just to
check.
see what I got. Make sure. I think the check got Jack to not fire into that pot.
Jack, let me take a peek here. I know I got something.
I got something. I think King realized, shoot, shouldn't have looked. Giggle from Jack. Nice call, King. I like it.
All right, chips are flying. Bottom pair is.
And this is literally like right as the game just fired out like a cannon, like a poker cannon.
You know, sometimes they do like an hour or two off stream just to get things going and then start the stream.
Nah,
we don't need that.
Not with Jack in the game.
Nope.
You don't need it.
All of a sudden, Brian seems like
Yeah,
not
I was
even
like,
that.
Brian, are you awake? You haven't played a hand yet. He wakes up. Don't worry.
That's gonna change right here.
Brian, mystery hand.
40.
Nah, it looks that way. Dan Dalal, Aaron's out, Joey's out, Meech is out, Pat's out,
Jack's probably not folding.
Kang 95, Dolly Parton, Jack with fives.
Oh,
Gonna see a flop. Mystery hand from Brian still.
I like Brian's hand.
I know, but did you blind raise?
Yep,
I like it better now.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
This should be a check, a C bet, and a take it down here.
Good.
Brian's trying to get the cards in there.
And I was like, you're good, Brian. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just bet.
He checked. Brian's gonna bet it out for $6, it looks like. Can't make it 6.
Yeah, it looks like
I think it was
105.
Was it 105?
Yeah. Close.
Yeah, whatever.
You weren't that far behind.
Jack just needling as he goes.
That far behind. No.
All right, we're working this game. Nice busy day at Bridgeview here at the end of March.
Yeah.
The last weekend of the month is always a good weekend.
We had the I don't know if it was Final Four or Elite Eight games. It was some March Madness games
March
going
Madness.
on.
Yeah, I think it was Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ace King. First appearance of the Ace King. Aaron makes it 30. Basically, everybody was straddling. It wasn't a 5-5-10 game specifically, but I think everybody at the table, sans one, was doing the kind of auto straddle.
All right, no pair.
No pair, no draws.
Check. Brian's got a gutter. Brian's got an open under now. Check again. I would like to see Brian bet the turn.
Gotta
get
bet your
some
draws,
money
Brian.
in the pot. But
Yep.
saves money.
Aaron finally throws out a little bet there at the end with the ace high.
That was a little value bet, I think.
He was good.
You don't got a pair, Brian.
If he had a pair, he knows Brian would have bet it.
Fiance's dad lives he lived in Cambridge, or not Cambridge, Medford. Oh yeah. Now he's in.
Somebody flew in from Boston. Is that Dalal?
Now he's more by like Foxborough.
I don't know.
whatever the
Did he fly in from
Welcome
Boston?
Somebody flew in from Boston.
Wow. Just for this game?
I think so. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Kudos to us.
It's either Dalal or Dan, but Dan used to play here.
I like Dan.
Dan was.
Dan's
so-
my new like young gun.
Unless-
I did not suspect him to just.
I played there.
He came out firing.
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna
like he
go
makes some-
with Dalal is the one that flew from Boston.
Pat with nines, Jack with ace 10, Aaron with queen 10.
I just know
Right,
last
here you
Aaron
go.
raised with queen 10 of spades. Pat calls. Jack calls. Nope.
3-bet incoming, 150. Let's go.
150 from Jack. He likes to limit the field. Ooh, Brian with a suited queen jack.
Ace 10
That's what it sounds like.
in the small blind. Might be one of those.
Queen 10, you like a call here?
Now, yeah. I mean, Brian kind of opened up the.
Yeah, I mean, with a player behind you, even though it's Pat, which typically you wouldn't think would 4-bet from there, but it's possible. I hate getting caught in the middle with middle cards like
Yeah.
that. He whiffed
Okay,
anyways.
no pair for anybody. Nines are good. Let's see if Pat can correctly sniff out his middle pocket pair with one over.
He does
being
have
good.
position on the two biggest bettors at the table.
Yep.
Brian and Jack are definitely the two most aggressive players at the table.
Brian's like
Statistically.
finding a pathway here. Like, well, I could hit the 10 of clubs on the turn. That'd be cool.
I love trying to justify a call when I need to turn a draw.
125 into like 4 something,
Yeah. Brian's in.
and then that gets
And the
Pat out.
And the best hand folds.
Yep. And I think Brian's call got Pat.
Nines are hard to play there too, right?
Nines are hard,
especially against two other players. Literally could have anything.
Yeah.
Jack's ace high is good. Is he going to keep firing?
I believe so.
He's thinking about the right number. What do you think the right number is? 740 in the pot right now.
400.
What do you know? You're a genius, Brando. 400 from Jack, putting Brian to the test.
With the best hand. Doesn't know.
He's got him mumbling.
In Brian's head, the 5 of hearts wasn't the card he dreamt of here.
No.
Calling 125 in the flop with Queen Jack of clubs.
No. Maybe he thinks he's got ace 10 of diamonds. Oh, no, wait, that's Jack's hand.
Nope, I'm pretty sure he knows what he's got.
No, they're black. Not good. He's thinking, can I get this kid off of it? It's Jack. Jack, don't fold.
Jack, don't.
Yeah, Brian's going to let it go. Good move, Brian.
Abby didn't stack you on Thursday.
And Jack takes another one down with Squadouche.
Yeah, has not had to show down.
And I'm pretty sure that
won
Pat would have won a nice pot if it wasn't for Brian. Brian called the 110 pre-flop with Queen High.
Yeah, because if Brian folds,
Pat's in there.
Pat calls,
Right.
and then he's probably going to see.
Right. Or if it goes heads up with Pat, it's a completely different hand.
Right.
Jack and Pat going heads up. Or if Brian folds the flop, Pat calls, and then maybe calls to 400 on the turn, and then maybe Jack gives up on the river because he's scared. Because Pat, he always has something, but you never know.
Is he on a diamond draw?
Aaron, under the gun.
Queen Jack off, I like to fold. Joey's out of there.
Joey goes a little card dead here in the beginning.
I know.
30.
7 deuce from Pat, going to make a move. $30 to go. Kang calls.
No, it runs on spring.
Brian calls.
I actually do have one on Friday.
That's the problem. You bet 400 and you didn't have it.
Dan's out.
Wow, my
Wow,
favorite
I
hand.
like it. Jack 8.
I mean, after all that action, he's the straddler.
Everybody's splashing around on this one.
Maybe we can get like a 10-9 flop. Would be sweet.
You got close. You got 9-7-5.
All right.
Everybody gets a little piece here.
Double gutter for Dalal. Pat flops middle pair. Brian flops top pair.
Kang's out.
Pat's continuing.
You know, when you get the 7 deuce, you're going to have to make some moves.
You flop a 7.
What are you hoping for?
Yeah, and then just goes call. All right, 3 ways to the turn. It's a 6. That gives Dalal a straight. Instantly check.
Wet napkin on the river.
Except for that makes Pat 2 pair.
Well, it's wet napkin for everybody else.
Yep.
Dalal slides in there $1.50. Nope, 125. If Pat could get away from this,
Pat ain't folding.
people are going to start thinking something's up.
Pat ain't folding. You don't play 7 deuce to flop a 7 river, a deuce, and then full for $100 on the river. Wow. And then Brian calls with a 9. Pat mucks 2 pair. Brian calls with 1 pair.
It is top pair.
It is top pair.
What a decent kicker.
Brian looking
Dalal
around.
takes out a nice pot there.
Yeah.
That Pat built.
With the 7 deuce. Tell you one thing, if I'm raising 7 deuce and I'm river in 2 pair, I ain't folding. Dalal would be 125 richer. Go to a Boston Red Sox game.
Have you ever been to Fenway?
No.
I'd like to go to Fenway.
Yeah. I've been to a decent chunk of ballparks, and Fenway's not one of them.
What's your favorite ballpark you've been to?
That's a good question. Probably Cincinnati's.
Really?
Yeah, Great American Ballpark's really nice.
Nice.
Cincinnati, it's right in the middle of the city. We drove there from college one weekend. We were like, screw it, we're going to a game.
30 to go.
Who'd they play?
Cubs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, Pat, opening up to 30
With Kings.
Brian 6s. Thought he was maybe a little tilted, but, he does have 6s. Dan's in there with the 87 suited.
I love the 87 suited.
Yeah, Aaron's going to find a call with the Queen 9, $20 to win 125. It's 5
he's
to
already
1.
in for 10. He closes the action. I don't mind that.
He flops a second off flush draw. Top set for Pat.
Yeah, when you got Queen of Hearts and you see King of Hearts out there, you're feeling pretty good.
75? 75.
I hate when they bet and ask a question. 75 question mark? Well, you're the one that's betting, Pat. You tell us.
I do that a lot. I do a lot of questioning bets. 75?
Yeah, that's right. Get raised.
Aaron's going to rep those flushes.
He is currently playing the queen as a blocker with some equity. This does give Pat an interesting decision. Flat call. I mean, Pat knows probably that Aaron's got some sort of heart combination. I mean, when he turned nut boat, doesn't really matter.
Yep, that makes the decisions a lot easier. It's also going to kill the action for Aaron. I don't
It
think
is.
he's going to bet much more after this.
Maybe Pat will check back, get sneaky. See, I don't know much about Hold'em, but I'm checking back here, trying to like let the hearts all get there and stuff. I mean, it's pretty unrealistic.
On the flip side, you go to another level and think, well, would the guy bet with a full house here? Maybe my hearts are still good? Maybe that's the thought process?
That's true, but
Pat, let us know in the comments. What were you thinking here?
I think Pat thought that Aaron flopped an actual flush.
Right.
He's trying to get 3 streets.
Queen 5 of hearts
Right.
versus just the queen hearts.
That's the best answer.
What do we got this weekend?
We got,
Oaklawn Friday?
Oaklawn Friday. I'm expecting a nice turnout of
Big
Oaklawn.
cash games at Oaklawn.
Yeah. 2-5 will run.
2-5.
PLO's going to go.
Maybe a couple variations of those.
Yep.
A couple of 2-5 games, couple of 1-2 games.
And then we got good old Batavian double points on Sunday.
Uh-huh. Stack tournament at noon.
Yep.
That'll be good.
The return of Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Also good.
3 weeks off. Must be nice.
Dalal's getting jiggy with it with the 8-7. Heads up against Dan's Queen Jack suited.
A little flush draw for Dan.
Dan the man just flops everything. Flopping draws. Dalal whiffed here.
He did. So, okay, he's going to
For
get
a quarter,
creative.
for a quarter, he's going to see one more card.
Yeah.
Turn to 6.
Oh, yeah. Nuts. Dan.
Nuts for Dan's going to be tough for Dalal to get anything.
Check. Again, it's a pretty bad card for everything that Dalal's calling for on the flop. Maybe check. Nobody checks. It's okay.
75 into this pot. Takes it down. Smooth smile from Dan.
Everyone's going for max pain in this game. They're going
Yeah.
for blood. I want to bet. And I mean, maybe that's what they would be doing if they were bluffing. So if they're going to bet when they bluff, they're going to bet when they have it.
Ryan, why are you in town?
I can also see the cards, so it's a little easier for me to say check.
It does seem easier this way.
However, when the small blind's calling 25 on the flop, you can't figure they have too much. Ace of clubs, pretty much the scariest card in the deck for all of
I mean,
them,
if you had a
unless
baby
they're-
flush there, you get paid off massively.
Yes.
All right, King and Pat both sharing spades. King's out, though.
Brian, little baby fours.
Yeah, it's like his 3rd or 4th pocket pair.
Maybe we can see a set. Set against a flush draw. Meech, Jack 5 off in the straddle. Just buy by $10.
This Brian there. Got to go back. Hang on there, Sal.
Back it up, back it up. Brian calls, everybody else folds. Okay, there it is.
Brian had 4s.
Fives. Oh, fours, whatever.
4s. Pat bet it out with the
I get a couple.
Repping the ace high board. Take it
takes
down.
it down.
I want to make the vlog.
Jack on top of the leaderboard. It's 5:55 in the 5-5 game. I like it.
It's
good.
It is.
They like when I win, so
That's
if
gonna
we
be-
play a big one and I win,
That's
they'll,
be- You know what we'll do is
Hey, 5-5-10 actions on King.
I'm here playing a hand against System up. Or you can.
King with the ducks.
yeah, that's fine.
Wow, the small pack of pairs are showing up. Not paying off yet, though. Ken gonna limp under the gun. Aaron with something on the button. A limpable hand. 10-7 off.
10-7. Joey finally gets a hand. Let's see what he's going to bet here.
50. Maybe 55.
Got a lot of limpers in there.
Dude, I got torn apart on my. I posted a clip.
Hey,
Yeah.
look
Me
at you.
losing with
55. You know what to bet.
Just got torn apart.
I'm just going to get an earpiece and have you tell me how much to bet when I play in the World
I mean,
Series
it's
this year.
not great, but they're also just like I got torn
See about
apart.
playing the main event today.
I saw it.
Should do well and drive.
You were
though.
thinking about playing the main event out at
in Elgin.
at the circuit event.
I did bring 1,700 to lose.
Everyone.
All right, Aaron
halfway
flops
there.
a 10.
It's engagement though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Here in
I was like,
CCG World Headquarters in beautiful downtown
Somehow
Naperville.
only
first
half.
2
I'm only
days,
got
there's
a
like
battery
one
in my
comment, all of
car.
a sudden there's like, I don't know, 20.
All right, Aaron flops top pair with a gutter ball. King's got deuces. Joey with the best hand to start. Third place right now.
Yeah. So Kang did limp under the gun, so I'm thinking he's thinking that they got to put him on these middle cards. There's another good card for Kang to continue. The Queen Jack gets there. Okay, they're doing
Kudos to Joey to not give any kind of bitching motions. I
Yeah.
always bitch when I fold ace king and then I turn a king.
Ace.
Oh Lord, Joey'd be pissed.
All right. Well, now Kang's story doesn't make too much sense here. I mean, obviously it's a good run out to get a 10 to fold. But what story is he really telling? Limps under the gun. C bets the flop, checks the turn.
You gotta show him something.
Is he
right
gonna
away.
go for it on the river?
Massive fish.
I can see Aaron making a call here.
Then they watch.
Yeah. 330 in the pot right now.
Put a little, like,
King's
money
counting out some chips.
It just seems bluffy. And again, I can see the cards.
It's a big bet. It's not a little bet.
It is.
225.
I don't care what anyone says. Pat.
But again,
It's
what does he have?
the only reason I do it.
You always tell me it's like the story. What story are you
Okay,
telling?
he gets through.
Aaron bought
He
it.
gets through.
Aaron bought it.
But again, limp under the gun, bet the flop, check the turn, bet the river. On that exact run out, it's got to be like, I don't know, 8-7 even bets the turn, like, because they're scared of diamonds. Queen
Right.
Jack bets the turn. If you turn a king, you bet. I mean, set of 6s, set of 9s, set of 10s. Again, you probably bet the turn.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Not much made sense there, but regardless, that's a winner.
Aaron sniffed out the correct fold.
120 then?
No, he won. But
Last time this
20% of
last time
Okay.
this happened, it was pretty good for me.
We see straddle the 10, straddle the 20. Maybe a blind 60.
yeah, so it's a
Same hand I had last
straddle. Jack made it 20 blind.
So this is kind of
Brian makes it 60 blind.
started it.
Then Dan woke up with ace
I
queen.
think I don't know if Dan blind 150
No,
or
he
bet
didn't.
one.
He
He
looked.
looked okay, so he bet 150. Just wreaks havoc on the gang. Ooh, I kind of like Kang's hand. Jack's out. Brian might see a flop here with the old 8-6, ace 6.
Good old want to run it for that? No. Okay. Show an ace and get out of there.
No, it's Brian. Brian don't fold.
Shows an ace and then call.
He might only looked at one.
No, you're supposed to show us.
You don't have to show me.
I think they're running it for this. I would assume they're
Got him
running it.
out kick. Got him out kick.
Check, check.
Okay, they're not running it.
No, they're playing it.
Brian knows he is
Queen
no
ball
good
is
now.
2 pair for Dan, which means Brian's drawn to a chop here. Full
Wow.
house for Dan.
That's a great card for Dan. That is going to get Dan paid on the river because now Brian chops with all aces except for ace,
The ace queen.
and ace king.
Big bet by Dan. That's why I like this kid. 475.
Brian calls.
Yeah,
That's
I
how you
mean-
get maximum.
Could not have run out any better for Dan.
Dan goes big. That's crazy. Gets paid.
Good bet, Dan.
The problem is Brian can only chop there. He can chop or lose. So you don't want to make it so big where he's like, screw it, it ain't worth it.
Not to down Brian, but it's like I got to put in 475 to get back my 125. At that point, do you ever just consider folding?
For 475, yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't like the bet size. I mean, obviously it worked out, everything is opposite of happening what I'm saying, but but in general, I would go like 200 there. Like, whatever, I'll call, show me ace queen, okay.
You're feeling like the 475's too much where it could give Brian an out to fold.
Yeah, like Brian's getting terrible.
Dan might have been thinking, I'm going to bet so big here, as in like we're probably chopping.
But I want to just chase him off of it. I get it, and it makes sense, and that's why he got called.
That's why he got called. Joey, King Jack, 10's just going to, he raced. Makes it, it's like 30.
Question mark?
Yep, 30. Pat's out. King's in there.
9-8 off.
I like the 9-8 off.
Kang's playing how I would play.
Meech is in there on a button. Queen Jack. Flops an open ender. King flops the top or the best pair.
Middle pair. Joey's got a gutter ball. Nut cut. And Joey's going to continue.
Yeah, it's a check to Joey. He bets it out. He's the original better.
All right, Meech has all the options. He's going to go with the call.
I like to call. Keep the third guy in the hand.
Ken can get out of here. Yeah, this
He
is a little
does.
bit of a scary situation. Even though he flops middle pair and he's currently good right now. Basically every turn but a 5 is bad, and he hits the 5, but he's out of there. Check. Meech is taking the conservative approach. Another 5, and Joey's got the best hand here with King Jack. And I bet if Kang knew it was going to come out 5-5, he would call. Look at him. He's like, man, every turn's bad except for a 5, and every river's bad except for another 5.
I'm in the shadow, but I'm not.
Joey takes down his first pot here with King High. Nice. Gets on the board.
Played it well.
Yeah.
I just feel like either doubling up right now or reloading.
All right, Brian's the only one that's really hurting right now. Meech is only down a little. Aaron's down a little. Pat's down a little.
Didn't really catch all what Brian said, but I can't envision that 330 stack staying at 330 very much longer.
Nah,
I think it's either going to be 660 or a full 1500 reload.
All right, Dalal with 8s.
This is where I triple up.
I think Dan blind.
Yeah, it looks like a blind
bet it here
30.
to 30.
Dalal 8s, gotta like it.
3 bets to the 80.
I know you're not.
I'm always less likely to bet 80 when I have 8s because I feel like it's
They're gonna
telegraphing that I have 8s.
And just as I projected, the Jack 6 for Brian is all in. Dalal calls.
Okay, I need a 9.
I need a 9, he says. I don't know why he's hoping for a 9. 5-3-3 flops, not great for the Jack 6.
9!
A 4 for an out.
I don't have a 3. You're gonna win.
Yeah, 8s are good.
Oh, Brian, no peaky all in there.
That's a bit rough board. All right, I'm in for 15 more.
Reload for Brian.
Do I gotta go get him?
Do I gotta go get him? Okay.
Giving a signal for 1500. Get that man a marker. Those don't exist, just FYI for the folks out there in TV land.
In like 30 minutes. I just want to kind of get it started.
All right, no more of that.
No more of that. All right, we got the 5-5-10 20. Actions on Aaron. It's not a live double straddle, guys. It's just
a blind bet. It's just an
Blind
action
blind.
tracker. Meech hiding in the weeds with something. 3 bets to 60. Pat with the big cards.
So this is going to be 225.
Yep. Brandon bink it again.
Did I? No, 175.
175.
I just reloaded.
Basically 3x.
No, I gave him my chips I had in my pocket for his cash. Yeah.
3s get out of it. Meech, we don't know what he's got, but he's liking it enough to call 115. Nice.
9s.
Got him right where I want him.
9.
Oh,
here we
death
go,
for Pat.
Meech.
Death for Pat. Bingo for Niners. Wayne Gretzky just got a little happier. Checks the old set to Pat, who bets it out. 220. Meech is thinking, man, I hope Pat's got ace king. Man, I hope Pat's got ace king. Man, I hope Pat's got ace king. Of hearts.
Recheck your hand.
Now I definitely don't have a 3.
Flat call.
7 don't do me no good. I guess I need 9s or better.
And then Meech is going to check all the turns. He's rooting for a non-heart. That's a great turn for me.
Or 9s or better.
Pat's never 4-betting. All in. Snap.
And a call.
Oh boy, Pat says. Oh boy, he's
Run it
drawing
as many
down.
times as you want. Can't win.
Anything?
A juicy end.
Deuce of diamonds.
Deuce.
3 diamonds. 3
Yeah.
9s.
And Meech doubles up.
Yeah.
Meech. Finally, somebody flops the set.
Meech. And gets paid.
Once or 3. No twice, ever.
That's one of those hands that kind of plays itself, though.
Does. King 9-7. Ace King versus 9s.
Nobody's getting away from that one. Meech, one of the least likely to put chips in the pot right now. Voluntarily.
That's a pretty accurate. Well, Pat's there at number 2, but that's almost pretty much the leaderboards of what you'd see.
Yep.
See, I've never played in Dallas. I've heard TCH Austin isn't that good.
Talking about other string games in Texas.
flop a set.
How you just flop a set? Yeah, people do flop sets sometimes, Pat.
I want to flop sets.
They say the same thing about you. How does this guy have a set?
All the guys.
Everybody's phone's blowing up here at CCG.
All right, Pat's reloading, and we're off to hand number, no clue, 20.
No, I'll buy.
20, we've already had 2 players bust and reload.
I just made that number up.
It's got to be close.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man,
we were
Brando.
smoking them today.
I'm not, you are.
Okay, Aaron, 30, under the gun, ace jack of clubs.
I want to say that after that.
And Brian is in there, out of position with the king 9 off. Dalal with the jack 8 again. He defended the jack 8 his last straddle.
Aaron with the real hand, ace jack, makes it 30 to go.
Yep.
Flops top and bottom.
King jack.
Not great for Brian.
Everybody's got a piece.
Yeah. Dalal the least likely to get in trouble here.
Was that 35 or 45?
45.
Okay.
Brian's going to see the bet, and Dalal gets out of there. You don't want to flop bottom pair with no kicker.
No.
Turn
Is it at least a heart for Brian?
is
Looks like a
diamond.
Four
Four
diamonds?
diamonds, I believe. Yeah, 4 diamonds. Aaron bets it out again, and Brian gets rid of
and
it.
takes it down.
Good call, Brian. Or good fold, Brian. Aaron takes down another one.
Yeah.
What did he do? He won a ring?
I don't know what he won.
Or he got like second and like third or something?
I don't
in
know
2
if they
big
were ring
events?
events. I think they were just like side at like different. I don't really know. Like maybe like a Florida, like Hard Rock or something.
Nice. I knew he had a nice sick run during one series where he cashed
Yeah, and then I think
really
he-
well in 2 tournaments.
And I think he did good in the Hammond too.
Oh, nice.
Last month or 2 months ago, whenever that was.
Did you go play the PLO event at
No, I
Elgin?
skipped it.
Yeah.
I got on
I
the
didn't
road.
I didn't like the price point. $400 for a PLO tournament. It's a little light.
Yeah.
Feel like 670.
And only 20K in starting. Quick levels. Start with Big Blind Annie. You know.
I'm less concerned about the structure and more concerned about the price. I feel like 400 is a little low.
I was just worried about driving for 2 hours and then getting there super late and then just like I'm all in 3 times.
Firing,
It's like,
yeah, $1,200 and going home.
Right.
All right, Jack 3 bets with 7-6 a dime or hearts. Brian's got the old Jack 9. I like Jack 9. Kang's in there with a mystery hand again.
And you gotta like Kang's hand.
With City for everybody but Kang.
Maybe. Brian's got a gutter ball. Jack sees a couple high cards that he's gonna represent because why wouldn't he? Brian is too stuck to be folding gutters. Uh-oh.
Screensaver came up there.
All of a sudden, the turn was Windows 10.
King thinking about it.
Gets
He's
out
up.
of there. Well, I wonder what he folded because it's probably the best hand. All right. Is that a 10 ball? That is. There, 10 of hearts. Okay, Brian. There's the gin card. Finally, he's been thinking of cards to come in the turn, and he finally hit one.
Keeps Jack in the hand, more than likely.
All right, and Jack is going to be able to realize his equity with the hearts here because he checks. He's going to call whatever Brian bets. But now if Jack just bombed it for 400 on the turn and then Brian went all in, Jack's going to have to fold. So now Jack at least gets to see his heart draw. Bink.
Jack gets there on the river.
If you want food.
Brian can't outrun the hearts there.
No, this is going to go bet call. You would assume this is a snap and
Yeah.
hearts and Brian.
Takes another beating.
Yep.
Bink my gutter ball.
Drills the gutter ball, but can't survive the flush draw.
Queen of hearts. Not the best river.
No, pairs the board.
Jack. Running it up.
He's got Brian's number right now.
This is how it's going to be. I told you as soon as I won the
And I wonder if this is going to cause Brian to go off like a rocket or sit back and
It's basically done.
That's a
chill for a little bit.
Slow it down.
Yeah.
Oh, they went out this week.
I mean, he finally makes a hand and gets out pipped on the river.
Yeah.
The worst part. That was the worst part for us.
I mean, we're not doing like the how like the not had like.
All right, on to the next one.
got a beer on by.
Looks like it folds to the blinds. Dalal, ace-9 off in the small blind, coming in for an open of 30. Aaron mixing it up. I thought he was on the tighter side for a tournament player, but he's definitely getting in there with the suited cards from the blinds, from the straddles. Kang going for the limp 3-bet with the Jack-10 off. It's about as creative as it gets here. I think he was, just deciding that Dalal was opening because everybody, wasn't playing, and then Aaron's calling with Squadouche, and he kind of pegged it right on, and Kang takes it down.
Nice. Good sniff out, Kang.
That was more of he sniffed it out. He limped and then figured it out later. Then I was like, I'm going to limp to re-raise here. That's not what his initial intentions were, but sniffed out that Dalal was raising a little bit light, and ace-9 isn't really the hand you want to play in not a position in the 3-bet pot, unless you are the 3-better, which he wasn't. So
Nope.
just get out of there. We got 5-5-10 action on Pats.
4 episodes for this 5-5 stream. It's a 4-hour stream. We're going to do 4 one-hour sessions here. So this is session number 1. It's going to be 4 parts, so part 1 of 4. So be on the lookout for the next 3 weeks for checking out some 5-5 action from Pat's game.
Sweet.
And by far, I will say, on record, I don't know when it comes, the largest pot we've seen so far on the CCG live stream
Is during this
session.
Well,
Sometime during this 4-hour stream. Not exactly sure when. It's great. Dalal 3-bets with the ace-queen. Big lick. Are we still allowed to call it that?
I think. Maybe not anymore.
Probably not,
We
but
look alike, so the face recognition.
I like the raise from Pat. Rightfully so. He gets away from it, finding out where he is, and decided he didn't like where he was.
Can you even grow facial hair?
Big winner so far of the night, Jack and Meech. Dan's up, Dalal's up, Kang's up, Joey's about even.
No, we have not.
Pat and Brian taking a beating. Everyone else is fine.
Pat and Brian taking a beating. Really, Brian's getting a beating.
Yeah.
Pat just got coolered.
I don't know where I'm going to be working. I'm not going to be at Shepherd next year.
How can Nits lose if they don't get cooler?
How do Nits lose if they don't get coolered?
Unlike
They don't call him the Yeti Man for nothing.
All right. Kang limping
with
again.
6s. Folds to Aaron. He's got ace-5 suited.
I like Aaron. Aaron's playing a lot of hands.
Good.
I mean,
put it on the table.
ace-5 suited on the button is definitely an open.
Yell that.
I
Yeah.
like it. Kang is going to try and flop a set because
The Coronas are coming out quite
Yes.
easily, which is always a recipe for great stream action.
saw a stat that Corona is about to be the #1 selling beer in America now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Bud Light's had some issues
Probably
lately.
won last stream too. Probably.
It's funny because growing up, I always thought Corona was just shitty Mexican beer that nobody drank. Now it's going to be the #1 beer in America.
Who makes Corona? Is Corona like its own?
I don't know.
All right, 6s are good for Kang. Can he win a hand? Checks it down. Wins a $100 pot from Aaron, who loves it when you have hearts and it's an all-black flop, turn, and river.
Pats. Yeah, it's a Pats game.
Here we go.
Was this the food order?
Yeah.
Most of the way through this first session,
Oh man, I missed it this time.
You still haven't looked.
85 bears for Jack.
Good.
Not sure he was alive during the 85 Super Bowl. Were you?
No,
Nope.
not even close.
I was. My dad got a new TV for it.
Wow.
It's a big projection TV, had 3 lights, a blue, a green, and a yellow. Remember those? Projection TV? It's like top of the line in the mid-'80s.
No.
It was ginormous. Thing weighed like 500 pounds.
Yeah, I remember my first big screen TV in the basement weighed just an unlimited amount of pounds.
Jack did play those 85 bears. Kang's got the ace-5, super dominated, but Jack's taking the lead on this betting railroad. Kang's not buying it, though. Just floating the ace-5.
Yeah.
I love it. Checks again.
I always just find these hands hard to, like, take over. Like, how are we going to just...
You mean the ace-5?
Yes. Like, what's our plan here on the turn of the river to, like, take over the hand from Jack and get him to fold? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
We're checking the turn now, and then, I mean, are we hoping that Jack just checks back the turn, and then we're leading the river?
Just no matter what comes out.
But then, you know, Jack's the one who's like, I got a deuce here, I call. And then you're like, well, that was stupid. But, you know, that's why it's tougher to float against, you know, a player like Jack who's just has no
Super
regard for any sort of scare card or anything. Or maybe he's setting me up and it's, nah, I'm just going to keep firing. And then he takes it down. Number 1 dad, is that new?
No.
No?
Had that for a while.
I was just thinking maybe you just became the number 1 dad.
No. Still like the top 10, but getting up there. Moving up the stats.
Okay, Aaron, we're going to find another open from Aaron on the hijack?
Aaron,
No,
90 deuce.
92.
Joey with another ace king. Let's see if he can connect on this one.
45
Connect on the
this
last
time.
one.
I'm going 45.
30? Standard race. Standard race. Pat, ace 8-4 suited. Pat, 8-4 suited.
Maybe this is one of the...
He's got some black chips out there. He's racing. Raisy daisy. 3 bets to 160. Big 3 bet.
Pat, you're going to need to show me in what book 3-bet in the 8-4 against Joey, who's open one hand, is the correct play. But now we get to go heads up. Joey, loving life. In position.
Means he just hoping that he can push a player off
I don't
decent
know.
hand here like this.
Maybe.
Checks into him. I'm going to be disappointed, Pat. Don't check. Don't check, Pat. You playing a big hand. You're claiming you had jacks the whole way. You're screaming jacks from the beginning. You flopped a jack. Get it out there. Stutter Step's a $40 bet. 140. Joey goes, I don't think you got it, kid. Let's see what the turn brings. Pairs to board with the 3. Two flush draws out there. Check from Pat.
Go for it, Joey. All right, so now I think with the check back,
Ugh. 3's a tough one.
I think Pat is putting Joey on ace king or ace queen, and I don't know if Pat's going to be able to get him off of it.
Yeah, I think Pat has officially given up on this hand.
Yeah.
Joey knows it. He's not quite sure his ace high is good.
I think he does.
Maybe he's
I don't
worried
know.
about 6s, 5s, 4s.
True. Yeah, those are the hands you want to
Sevens.
get to fold out.
You might be able to get him to fold.
Not a great run out. Not a great run out.
Pat
Not
doesn't
a
like
great
the
run
rain out. It doesn't like the run out for 8-4.
No.
I would have continued if I had a flush draw. What is this?
Pat don't ever try.
I feel like that 8-4 you should show just to get out
Right.
there that I 3-bet 160 with 8-4 suited and then fired on the flop as well, just to kind of put it out there that you're capable of those types. The next time he actually has jacks, flops a set of jacks, rips the same scenario.
The guy's going to remember the 84.
All he can think of is that kid played 84 against me. The law with kings raises to 30. Joey, 9-7. Get in there, Joey. That's a king crusher. Meech is out. Pat's out. King's in there. King likes lots of cards. Jack's going to need something better than a 7-3. Brian only needs the 4 high to get in there.
4-3 of spades, though, in the straddle.
Money. Money spot. It's the money spot. All right, couple more hands here for session number 1.
Kind of
episode
hoping we
1.
don't get like a queen jack 4 flop. Is that what's the door card?
Queen.
It's really queen.
It's a
10-4.
queen and a 4, yeah. Because I think the 4 of diamonds is bad, and that's what's out there. I'm asking Sal right now. What is it?
Okay,
Yep,
so
queen 9-4, all diamonds.
King flops a flush.
Yeah, pretty good flop for Kang. Not too good for Dalal, but when you got 2 black kings, it's a little easier to get away from an all-diamond flop.
It is. You're still going to bet. And
Yeah,
then,
for sure. Find out where you're at. You get 1 caller. Actually, King makes it super easy. Raises for him. Brian's out of there.
So obviously Kang is, hoping somebody has a big diamond, going to charge him for it. I mean, even Kang would hope that Dalal has kings with the king of diamonds. I
Right.
mean, his hand as big as that.
Pairs to board.
Slightly concerning for Kang,
I
but
don't
I mean,
think
not
that much,
really.
though, yeah.
No. I mean, if anything, he would have turned trips with Ace King or King Queen or something like that. It's not like he has a boat already.
Ace Queen with the ace of diamonds.
All right, so 445 in there. Want to go not too big because you don't want to price out. But you don't.
275.
Yeah, maybe. That sounds good. He might go a little bit bigger. 300.
300. He's got some green chips out there. One,
Maybe
2.
325 because he drew
Looks
that.
like 300. Yep, 300 on the nuts.
I'm going to say 325.
325.
Damn it! Come on, King! Get on Team Kenny here. All right, how are your kings looking now?
I don't know. I mean,
You lose to a queen. You lose to diamonds. You're losing to another diamond on the river where you can't do anything. You're probably not going to be able to raise here or get him off the hand. Correct?
right.
Kings shrink up here.
They do. And
Do you,
again,
do you like seeing a call, hope for a black card, maybe a 4 or 9, double pair the board?
I don't know. Think about what did
What am
Kang
I
do?
hoping for?
Kang limped pre-flop, then called the 3-bet. No, then called a raise. Yeah. Heads up, check.
Dalal bet
Bet,
30.
check,
King
raise.
called. Yeah, checked, raised the flops. You got to probably put him on diamonds already. But King's thinking, do I want to make a call here for 325? Bink a king on the river is really the only thing he can hope for.
I mean,
He's up a little bit. I mean, I think he was only in for... he might have been in for 1,000 to start. I mean, I'm... I know, I'm stretching. This is why you shouldn't listen to me play. This is why I'm the color commentary, and you're the expert commentary, because I do
again,
shit
you can
like,
see the cards, but what is Dalal hoping that Kang has? A pure bluff, that the naked ace or king of diamonds? King 9 with the king of diamonds? You know what I mean? You're really stretching here. I mean, Kang has played a lot of hands. I mean, he's just rooting for a queen or a king or the deuce of clubs or something on the river and then Kang to check and then check back and then win. That's obviously what he's rooting for. A 4th diamond.
4th diamond is probably going to slow down King. You might see a check
My
here.
lead 8. On my lead 8, I got 1 right.
Interesting to see is if Kang checks, is Dalal going to turn his hand
Capable
into
of
a bluff?
firing a bluff here and hoping for a big diamond and
I have guys that
getting it
also
through.
have Texas and an okay bracket in my in my pools, so I'm just
So now he is, if he does go for it, he's targeting a queen to fold.
I feel like this is one of those moments where time is of the essence. If you wait too long, you're more likely to get a call. He checks it behind. Kang's good with the 10 high flush. He flops it the whole way. Dalal's thinking, fudge, I could have bet him off this hand.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think Kang calls. I think Dalal saved himself money there. I mean, unless he rips it all in, I think it's the only way Kang's folding there. And even then, he might still fold. He's got the 10 high flush with the queen out there. It's the 4th nuts.
all being the same. I can never figure out what
It's not like he's got Brian's 4 deuce, where he loses to any diamond.
It's a tough spot for kings. It's already. It felt like a painful call on the turn.
Yeah.
And they don't want to just turn your hand into a bluff on the river. If you really had the ace or the king of diamonds, would you really have tanked that long on the turn? No, you're
Getting it in.
right. Or you're calling and then you're excited about the river.
Gotta think about the story, Brandon. Think about the story. That's what you always tell me when I'm bluffing on the river and I'm making these bad bluffs. I'm thinking, what is my story telling? My story's telling I don't have shit.
I don't have shit. They
and
know
I'm
it.
bluffing and they know it, and I'm just punting money. I'm a professional NFL punter, according to money. Jack with kings this time. 3 bets to 150. Dan's got ace deuce suited. Let's it go. Meech gonna get jiggy with the 7 deuce. Wicka wicka wicka.
Wow, 4 bet. Are they even playing the 7 deuce game? No.
Nope. Not to my knowledge. 4 bets to 425 with the 7 deuce. King out of there faster than Ken Griffey on a... Nope, I got nothing.
All right, yeah,
I'm
just
trying.
stop there. And
Faster than Usain Bolt. No,
That's okay.
that's not bad. I'll use that one later. All in.
Too bad we can't clip this one for YouTube now after that time.
And throws it in.
You had that time. Got him.
So Jack just got $425 Meech dollars because they're playing on this table. Meech never would have done this if they weren't recorded. Nope. He went for it, and
Ran into a real hand.
If I was in position,
Jack reaps the benefits again. This has been the Jack stream.
Welcome to Jack's Game, everybody.
At least part 1 is Jack's game.
Hosted by Pat.
Right.
We need some sort of
All right.
Pat just
Look at
sets-
those V-pips. Those are right.
Yeah.
Brian and Kang at the top, Jack, and then Dalal, and then down to Joey and Pat.
maybe we'll do
This
it.
is exactly how you'd think it was going to be.
Part 2.
Part 2.
I think the problem is that everybody's not trying to Corona. Only the Corona drinkers are winning.
Got to drink the Corona to get any action.
Meech looks like 35, maybe 40.
40?
40 for Meech, folding around. Dan, Queen 9 suited.
Nice, you did. Wow, King 10 off.
So because like you just have the buttons,
That's
you can't
not a
like, they
hand
need
you're
like a
folding
half.
in the straddle.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not for $20.
Yeah, because you probably like
30, but
Probably
20 is
clean.
30.
Yeah, whatever.
20
to do 30. Meech has got ace king.
almost close. Yeah.
I'll get some hoods. I'll work.
Yeah,
All right, Queen Jack.
Have your hood up, and then
All right, everyone's got a
take
piece.
your hood off.
Open under for Dalal. Top pair from Dan. Gutter ball and a couple overs and a backdoor nut flush draw from
Anyone
each.
that has like a clean head is
This is going to go 50 call here, I would assume.
Yeah, Meech has got the position here.
50 call.
Call, 3-way.
And Meech is...
Meech bet 50. They
Okay.
both called.
I see. Oh, we got the club.
Yeah, club's
Here we
gonna
go.
be trouble for everybody because that makes Dalal's hand even better.
Yeah.
Now he's got a flush draw and an open ender. Dan's still best with the queen. Let's see what the river brings. So check on the
Yeah,
turns
Meech
a
didn't
little
want to
weird.
get blown off his equity. Somebody check raise him on the turn and then Meech having to fold, so he just decides to knuckle back and try and hit a club or a 10, and he breaks. And
Dan's happy to check this one through and see if it'll go through again. Dalal's thinking, I can't win this hand if I don't bet.
again, Dalal in his head is like, what am I repping here?
That's 150. Nope, 225. Meech folds.
Dan's going to call here.
It
It is his buddy, and I think he's going to call. It seems kind of polarizing from... I mean, there's never really, like, king-queen going for value here in Dalal's spot.
Yeah, I agree. If it's not polarizing, it's definitely opposite ends of the spectrum.
That was good.
Man, you like that?
I'm finding a call here if I'm Dan. He's going to muck it.
Oh, Dan, get it in there! You're
Shows the
good!
bluff. I know. I couldn't
Oh,
think of
no,
anything
look at the
there.
head shake from Dan. I should have called. I was thinking. I didn't call. You're my buddy. I thought we were friends. We're not friends anymore. Beat it, Dalal. I'm not even giving you a ride back to the airport. All right, that's going to be end of stream 1. Great finishing hand there by Dalal. Gets the bluff through. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out next week for part 2 of 4 of the world's greatest stream game, voted by me.
Yeah, one vote.
See you next time, everybody. Bye.